Investment Forum 2023. Asante. My president, Mr. Christopher Hudson, who was due to be here with us today, sends his regrets and apologies. He was called away to a COP28 related priority. Being on the organizing committee of COP28 this year in the UAE, DMG Events recognizes the significance of having the dual responsibility of convening global heads of state, investors, stakeholders in industry, whilst also advancing the critical dialogue with respect to the energy transition. As the world accelerates towards a cleaner energy system, climate and clean technology has become one of the defining enablers to decarbonizing faster. Such technologies are responsible for the engines in wind turbines, PVC for solar panels, and of course batteries for electric vehicles. Suffice it to say that none of these technologies are possible to manufacture without a range of minerals and metals ingredients, some of them critical, others rare, such as lithium, graphite, cobalt, nickel, and rare earth elements. Tanzania is emerging as East Africa's critical green minerals hubs, and indeed has over 20 categorized rare earth minerals and transition metals, which if harnessed could be a game changer for its domestic and the clean global energy technology and climate-safe transition. Speaking with the PS and a mining company a few days ago, we were reminded of how hugely invested just one country, for example, is, such as Australia, who have 74 companies invested in minerals and mining across Africa, and the majority representatives are in Tanzania, around 14 companies. Your Excellency, Honourable Deputy Prime Minister, Minister Biteko, working tirelessly with our partners, Ocean Business Partners, and the Ministry of Minerals, the Deputy Minister who I was speaking to earlier, who recently visited the International Energy Agency Critical Minerals Summit in Brussels, told me of one key takeaway for the Ministry from that summit, and it was collaboration. And indeed, we're delighted to have celebrated this partnership with the Ministry of Minerals and indeed Ocean Business Partners, and have welcomed over 1,500 attendees who have come from countries as far as Australia, Botswana, Canada, China, Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt, Finland, India, Indonesia, Jamaica, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, Thailand, Uganda, and UK, just to name a few. The Tanzania Mining and Investment Forum is proud to provide a global platform to showcase Tanzania's natural resource wealth, convene all stakeholders, investors, and industry, to close deals, secure partnerships, to learn and to join in the timely opportunity to unlock Tanzania's future mining potential. Honourable Deputy Prime Minister just left for DMG Events and our co-organising partners to extend our profound thanks to the Government of Tanzania, the Ministry of Minerals, the Forum Technical Committee, as well as our esteemed partners, STAMICO, the Mining Commission, Tanzania Gemological Center, Geological Survey Tanzania, and TIT for their ongoing support and commitment to making the forum the key gathering in the Tanzanian mining sector. And of course, the forum would not be possible without the support of our sponsors, partners, speakers, exhibitors, and delegates. So asante sana to everyone here for making this possible. Tunakutakia kongamano lene mafaniko na Tanzania Mining and Investment Forum 2023. Asante.
Asante sana, Damien, for your Kiswahili closing. And we've been challenged to collaborate and to work together to move things forward in this industry. Just a quick reminder about the interpretation device. English is on channel 1, Kiswahili on channel 2. The speeches today and the content will be in both English and Kiswahili. Let's move swiftly on now to the final welcome address, which is from Mr. Abdul Samad Abdul Rahim. He's from the Ocean Business Partners and is co-host of the event with DMG Events. Karibu sana.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Dr. Biteko Mashaka, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Energy of the United Republic of Tanzania, and also our guest of honor for this event. Honorable Anthony Peter Mavunde, Minister for Minerals for United Republic of Tanzania, and also our patron for this forum. Other honorable ministers present here today, including Honorable Lord Wolney from United Kingdom, who is the Prime Minister's Trade Envoy to Tanzania, Honorable Shaibu Hassan Kadwara, my brother responsible for water, energy, and minerals in Zanzibar, Honorable Mudrik Soraga, Minister of State in the President's Office, Labor, Economy and Investment in Zanzibar. My eldest brother, Honorable Dr. Peter Lokaris, Minister of State responsible for minerals in Uganda. Honorable Monica, my sister who has traveled all the way from Malawi, Honorable Monica Changanamuno. I hope I got it right, my sister. Responsible for mining. Also, Mr. Abdurrahman bin Khalid Al-Balushi, special delegation from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, who is Under-Secretary for Minerals and Resources. Excellencies, ambassadors, high commissions, and members of diplomatic corps, attendants here, our regional commissioners, permanent secretaries, and senior representative, religious leaders, and my brother, the Regional Commissioner of Dar es Salaam. My brother, we are safe and we have been safe. Asante sana. Sana kwa kutulinda, to make sure our delegates are safe all these days. Members of the Parliament, business leaders, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, protocol observed. Welcome to Tanzania Mini Mining Indaba. I know Tanzania we can, and today is a testimony. Indaba is coming here to Tanzania. Honorable Dr. Biteko, Deputy Prime Minister, I wish to begin by thanking you personally and also Madam President for not being here, of course, but of course you are representing her today. But also to thank you for agreeing to set aside your pressing and heavy responsibility and accepting our invitation to facilitate the 5th Tanzania Mining and Investment Forum. It is a monumental privilege to have you here today. Mheshimiwa, asante sana kwa kushiriki nasi today. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as a proud Tanzanian, I am delighted that we are hosting yet another international and world-class event in the magnificent city of Dar es Salaam. I can evidently contribute and attribute this to our leader, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu's effort to promote the country as the best tourist, but also as an investment and attractive investment destination. Please give a big applause to Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan. We applaud Her Excellency, the President, for all these efforts in the last few years. Lastly, but not least, I want to thank our distinguished guest for being here today to explore and unfold the potential of Tanzania mining sector. It gives me a great pleasure and satisfaction to see a broad range of delegates from local, regional, and international, diplomatic corps and international and local companies from around the world. To those who have traveled so far here today and who have come all the way to Tanzania, a very large country, very beautiful, and with undoubtedly a very friendly people like ourselves smiling here today. I do encourage all of you to see much of Tanzania while you are here. Please do take your time to go outside the city gates to further explore the beautiful of our country, but also my beautiful island or paradise island of Zanzibar. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, what we are witnessing today is a fruitful of many months of preparation and intensified efforts by Tanzanian Ministry of Minerals and its organizing partners, of course, DMG events, and also Ocean Business Partners. Without doubt, as a co-organizers from Ocean Business Partners and DMG events, we agree that being selected as ministry's preferred partners for this very first international edition of Tanzania Mining and Investment Forum came as a reflection from our previous projects, particularly the very successful event of Tanzania Energy Congress, which was held here last month. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, 6 years ago, Ocean Business Partners saw a need to have a space where energy and mining stakeholders from both within and outside the country can connect, share knowledge and experience, and be informed about plans and priorities of Tanzania government in the energy sector. As a natural resource consulting and advisory firm, we knew more about helping clients understand values from resources assets through little about organizing such a big and international event such as this here today. Therefore, we invited DMG Events, a global company handling events of the global avenues and exhibition, to join us, and evidently we had inaugural of the first Energy Congress in 2017, which was officiated by Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan when she was the Vice President of United Republic of Tanzania. The tales about success of this event, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, reached the ears of our friends at the Ministry of Minerals, and a new partnership was born. I'm proud for what we have accomplished here today. In Ethiopia, there is a proverb, when the heart overflows, it comes out of the mouth. And my heart overflows with gratitude for the privilege of working with the young minister, Honorable Anthony Mavunde. If you please, a big applause, our minister. Alongside the permanent secretary, I call him the bulletproof, Mr. Harry Mahimali. If you please give him a big applause. And I also like to thank both of you profoundly for your unwavering support and your valuable cooperation. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Tanzania Mining and Investment Forum is a global event organized under the patronage of the Minister of Minerals. This year's event brings together over 2,000 stakeholders in the industry across the world. As my colleague Damien has mentioned, I don't need to mention all these countries: Vietnam, Thailand, Australia, part of the world, including the cabinet-level government officials, investors, business leaders, and researchers. Particularly, this event aims to attract new mining investors from around the world, exchange views on how to improve the environment to speed up investment opportunities and operation. It also aims to deliver world showcasing of brands, especially Tanzania brands, to the entire mining value chain. It also aims to bring light to new market and opportunities such as business-to-business opportunities and so forth. Mheshimiwa Dr. Biteko, there is a say in Kiswahili, wanasema, umoja ni nguvu, utengano ni udhaifu. The Swahili proverb goes, I wish to acknowledge the contribution of numerous actors in the organization of this event. These include our OBP team, DMG team, members of our organizing steering committee, which of course been chaired by our young man, Mr. Msechu, who is also here. If you please, if you are there, members of the organizing committee, please stand up so that everybody can see here that Tanzanians, we are able to host mining in Daba. Of course, our partners, Anglo Gold Ashanti, Barrick Gold, Taifa Mining, Total Energies, Tembo Nickel, Stanbic Bank, Solar Nitrochemical, TRX Gold, Oking, NMB Bank, Transmit Limited, Oryx Energy, and CRDB. The forum Unlocking Tanzania Future Mining Potential reflects the current effort by our government to reform our economy and attract investors. This avenue helps to publicize investment opportunities in Tanzania while underscoring the investment in the country. You see the proverb in Swahili say, mgeni njoo, mwenyeji apone. This is to say, welcome my guest, that I too may benefit. We hope the investors who are here today will convince that if they invest in Tanzania, they can profit and make profit as well as our country. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I conclude by earnestly commending Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu's commitment to make Tanzania a good address for mining and business investment and other investment, of course. Tanzania, as many of us, is our country rich endowed with varied minerals ranging from gold, diamond, rubies, tanzanite, gemstone, nickel, copper, and so forth. So her effort to make our country internationally competitive while ensuring a proper balance of benefits to the investor. I consider this gathering as one of more planks in building the mutual trust of investment and also inflows to the sector. Over the next few days, I hope we will have a fruitful discussion, and I hope together we can raise the contribution of the mineral sector in Tanzania and gross domestic product. Thank you very much indeed. I thank you very much. Tanzania, kazi iendelee. Asante sana.
Thank you very much. Our partner from Ocean Business Partners, Abdul Samad Abdul Rahim. And for reminding us that there are bulletproof members of the team that have been behind this Tanzania Mining in Daba. We've changed the name. Honorable Deputy Minister, with your kind permission, I think it would be very important for us to get a very short Salaam za Mkoa from Mr. Honorable Albert Chalamila, if he would agree. Just Salaam za Mkoa, please. Kwa kifupi. Karibu sana.
Honorable Deputy Minister, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Doto Biteko, we, the common citizens of Dar es Salaam, we feel honored to be with you this morning. Na tumpigie makofi sana Mheshimiwa Waziri kuwa hapa leo. I would like also to forward a word of thanks to Honorable Mavunde kwa namna pia alivyoandaa mkutano huu vizuri sana. Naye pia tumpigie makofi mengi sana. The organization, of course, is good. And of course, whoever is here is very happy, of course, to be with us this morning also. Dar es Salaam and Tanzania is a good land, in fact, to invest. I do welcome all who are here to visit and to revisit Dar es Salaam and if possible, so to have time to close your eyes in different tourism attractions around Tanzania, and of course get time also to be there. You'll feel something good, quite different the way you came here, but of course when you get out of this room, you'll also experience quite different. Mheshimiwa Naibu Waziri Mkuu, Dar es Salaam iko salama sana, na tunamshukuru sana Mheshimiwa Mavunde kama ambavyo nimesema, lakini zaidi pia nawashukuru sana wageni wote kwa kuwa hapa mkoa wa Dar es Salaam, na ambao kwa hakika ni mkoa ambao uko salama sana. Her Excellency President Dr. Samia ensured investors with stable and predictable policy, friendly investment environment, and all that encourages you investors to invest at our land. Finally, do not get out of this meeting room without having some words of Swahili. I want you all, when you get out of this room, to at least be fluent in Swahili, because Swahili is our national language. Asanteni sana kwa kunisikiliza.
Asante sana, Mheshimiwa. I think it's very important to be welcomed by the host of the city, that was the Regional Commissioner of Dar es Salaam and our host in this city. We're going to get a very short word from the Minister of Mining from Malawi, the Honorable Monica Changamanmuno, who is going to come and talk to us. As we mentioned before, she's traveled all the way from Malawi to be here to also share her experience. And we welcome her to the podium now to also hear some few remarks, how things are in Malawi and the synergies therein. A very warm welcome. Karibu sana.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Energy, Honorable Dr. Doto Witeko, Your Honor, the Minister of Minerals, Honorable Anthony Peter Mavunde, and all Cabinet Ministers and Deputy Ministers here present, our Senior Minister all the way from Uganda, Honorable Dr. Peter Lukeris, Minister of State responsible for minerals, the business partners here present, the regional commissioners here present, the permanent secretaries here present, all ambassadors here present, invited guests, captains of the industry and the stakeholders, and allow me to stand on all protocols already observed. I bring greetings from His Excellency, Dr. Lazarus Magathi Chakwera, the President of the Republic of Malawi, and the people of Malawi. Let me thank the government of the United Republic of Tanzania, through the Minister of Minerals, for inviting me and my delegation to come to this mining forum at this time where Malawi is just a green field in the mining sector. We are excited to be here, and I was joking with the minister last night that the day I was coming here, it was raining in Malawi, and I've brought the rains here, and that's why it rained yesterday. But we are excited to be here, and I really want to thank you so much for inviting us and the warm welcome that we have received in your beautiful country. Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, I would like to begin by saying that Malawi recognizes that mining is one of the key growth sectors that can significantly contribute to the socio-economic growth and development of the country. Currently in Malawi, mining contributes 1% to the GDP. However, the sector has huge potential to contribute to the development of the country. The sector's annual growth trajectory is pegged at 10% to 15% when all the quick-win mining projects become operational. Right now, we have several projects that are coming in the pipeline, and we are excited because once these projects are going to be done, I'm sure that Malawi is going to be somewhere. We have a project that Indian Resources is doing in Kangankunde and Balaga, where they're going to be mining monazite. We have a project with Global Metals, where they're going to be mining niobium. That's in Nkanyika, in the northern part of Malawi. We have a graphite project in the central part of Malawi, where Jnicc is going to be mining. We also have the largest rutile deposit in the world in the central part of Malawi, where Sovereign Metals is going to be mining, and we are excited that Rio Tinto has already come into that project. We also have a project on heavy mineral sands in Makanchila, which is along the lake, where Mawei is going to be doing its mining. We also have a bauxite project around Muranje Mountain, where Akatswiri is going to be mining there. And these are exciting projects that we have. And again, we're about also to reopen the Kairekea uranium mine, where Lotus is going to be doing its work. And again, we also have a rare earth project by Nkango. These are exciting projects that we have. But as I said, we are just learning. And we're here basically to learn and see the areas of collaboration that we can have between our countries. The government, under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, has singled out mining as one of the drivers of change. Economic development, wealth and employment creation for the people of Malawi. In this view, the first in the history of the country, a standalone Ministry of Mining has been established. In the previous governments, this was just a department under other ministries. But in this current regime, this is a standalone ministry because we want to have a lot of focus on the mining sector. This is further pronounced in the Malawi Vision 2063, where mining is prominent under Pillar 2, which is industrialization. The mineral sector in Malawi, as I said, is still a greenfield mineral investment area, endowed with a lot of mineral resources of economic importance. The rich mineral endowment is due to its geographical setting within the East African Rift System. Most of the minerals are yet to be adequately explored and sustainably exploited for the economic development of the country. The minerals include rare earth elements, niobium, uranium, coal, bauxite, lithium, graphite, limestone, copper, phosphate, apatite, rutile, titanium, gold, gypsum, nickel, iron, dimension stones such as sodalite, granite, among others. For a long time, I thought Malawi had done something bad to God, because I would hear about mining developments in Zambia, mining developments in Mozambique, mining in the United Republic of Tanzania, but little was being heard about Malawi. And therefore we thought, what have we done? But I think you and I can agree now that, no, God has been so gracious to each country. Each country has its own portion. It has its own minerals that God has given us. And it's just upon us as countries to be able to dig and see what is it that we have for ourselves. Honorable Deputy Minister, the occurrence of these minerals, peace and stability in the country, and the deliberate political will to put the mining sector among the top priority lists of economic activities for socio-economic development of the country, among others, create a conducive environment for serious and capable investors to invest in mining in Malawi. Investors are requested to invest in a number of minerals because of the diversity of mineralization, segmented as follows. 1. Invest in the oil and gas advanced exploration in the potential areas of Lengwe, Mwavi, and Vaza Basin, where we already have data sets from previous exploration activities among 6 blocks. 2. Invest in minerals that are raw materials for industrial development for the manufacturing of different materials such as iron and steel, glass, and different metallic equipment. 3. Invest in minerals that are raw materials for energy production to support industrial development. The energy minerals include oil and gas, uranium, and coal. 4. Invest in minerals for energy transition, such as heavy mineral sands, rare earth, niobium, and lithium. I know that now the focus is now focusing on the critical minerals because of the transition that is taking place. And we're excited that even in Malawi, we have these critical minerals. 5. Invest in minerals that are raw materials for fertilizer manufacturing for agriculture, a sector that commands about 70% of the population of Malawi. There are minerals such as phosphate, potassium, limestone, and gypsum. And lastly, invest in minerals that are raw materials for cement production for infrastructure development, such as roads and housing construction. The government also provides sufficient incentives for mining investment, realizing the capital-intensive nature of the sector whose equipment and machinery are expensive, and the huge sunk costs that investors incur during exploration period. We are around here, and if investors would like to learn from what incentives we are providing in Malawi, you are welcome to come and talk to us. Malawi conducted a wide, high-resolution airborne geophysical survey in 2012 to 2014, commonly known as Kauniuni in our language, whose results were launched in 2014. This was followed by an interpretation report, which was issued in 2018. The survey generated magnetic, radiometric, and gravity data. The survey was carried out to facilitate exploration activities and the geological mapping. The results may also be used for other purposes in other sectors, such as the construction industry. This data can be accessed, and if you want this data, please talk to us. We are going to be glad to be able to provide this data to you.